us.
Thank you, Professor Vinod. Now, this is the program. So, we'll ask after these Maharaj Isham will be the Sohbats. Sohbat means the spiritual discourse, it's not really debate or discussion, more he's coming from his heart. And the topic will be anything that comes to his heart. And after that, we will have zikr, which is meaning remembrance. We'll be chanting the name of God, some surah means chapters from Quran, and then in a rhythmic voice, like Allah, Haq, etc. And then after that, there will be some supplications. After the supplication, if time permits, Sheikh Yasir will do some type of another qasida, some type of spiritual songs. If not, then we'll have some question and answer session. And after the question and answer session, there will be food. You're most welcome. Please do participate. There's plenty of food for you. And Sheikh Isham brought some food from his own house, as well as others. So please do participate in the food, and we'll try to make sure that it finishes by 11 o'clock with class. So if... What? Yes.
Well, I know better than to promise. All we can say is dignity last with God's permission.
Thank you. So we'll try to finish between 10:30 and 11 o'clock. That's last time I told Professor Vinod 11 o'clock, so he said, okay, it's fine. If it is earlier, it's fine. No, food will be at 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, I should say that. I didn't put any time frame because when Maulana speaks, he speaks from his heart. It's not like, a written speech. I don't like to introduce Maulana Sheikh Isham, but if Maulana permits, I would like to speak. Okay, Maulana Sheikh Isham. It's important for some people to know what the Sheikh spiritual teacher means. Sheikh Isham is not a priest. He is trained by his spiritual teacher, going back all the way to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu. This was the traditional Islam that has been in place in the Muslim world for the last 12 to 1300 years. Only in the last century there were some changes took about. They started a very rigid interpretation of Quran, rigid interpretation, more activism, political activism. Until then, throughout the Muslim world, there was always a spiritual teacher. He is the one who is guiding. So there is a spiritual aspect which cannot be understood by intellect, but only from the intuitive sense of spiritual connection. Sheikh Isham is part of that tradition, what is called Sufism, the spiritual dimension of Islam. However, it's not a sect. There are Sufis among the Sunnis as well as Shias. So that will explain to you why it cannot be called a sect. It is a sutra, spiritual discipline that has been handed on from Prophet Muhammad down to his time. Sheikh Isham belongs to a Naqshbandi Sufi order. Why there should be called Naqshbandi? It's just like in UC Berkeley. People used to say he has a PhD from UC Berkeley, some got from Harvard, some from Stanford. So Naqshbandi Sufi order is a school where the spiritual discipline has been taught. His teacher, who is Maulana Sheikh Nazim, is the world leader of the Naqshbandi Sufi order. And Sheikh Isham is his deputy in America as well as in South Asia. Sheikh Isham has been doing not only interfaith dialogues, but also guiding people spiritually, and especially in the context of the present world, where you see the Muslim world has got so many extremism. You hear all, you open the newspaper, what do you see? Extremism. In every form. Muslims killing each other, Muslims killing non-Muslims. This is precisely the reason Sufism came about, so that the human beings do not go astray, do not take things literally in their hands. You wouldn't see many Sufis calling people to go and make a suicide bomb and kill people. No. So I want to make sure that you understand that Sufism is not a sect. It is a super spiritual discipline. Sheikh Isham has been in the United States since 1990. has asked the Muslim community leaders to come and understand that what we are losing in trying to be more political, in trying to be antagonistic. But here, that's why the reason I introduced you, that we, as a Muslim, are very respectful of the United States of America. There is a saying by Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the love of the woman is part of Iman. Hubbul Watan ila Iman. Wherever you stay, you must love the country, respect the country. If the government is doing something, you advise them. Do not condemn them, as many extremist Muslims are doing. Shaykh Islam's vision is to make sure that Muslims, as well as anyone who would like to come and join the spiritual order, to have this spirit, not to break the spiritual connection, and to be moderate. And moderation cannot come by reading books. It is going through the spiritual discipline as Shaykh Islam, when he is teaching us, that keeps us together. And this is the discipline Shaykh Islam made. When Shaykh Islam speaks, he speaks with the spiritual connection. With that said, may we introduce Shaykh Islam.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Brother Mahbub, or Sheikh Mahbub, or Professor Mahbub, Hadrat Mahmoud, I'm so far. So I'll try to be more, not so far, not near. He mentioned about the ladies, the women, who sitting in the back because we are the door. They can So what? Because they're quickly to the phone. They can sit in front because I like to sit in front. I was not here. They can sit anywhere they like. It's, we have to be, all of us, we are one family. Human beings are one family. I was being asked, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نويت الأربعين نويت الاعتكاف نويت الخلوة نويت العزلة نويت الرياضة نويت السلوك لله تعالى العظيم في هذا المسجد. Thank you, Professor David. God bless you and bless your students. It's an honor for me to be here. You came a long drive, and I came long flight. I came from Arizona today. Last week when I left you, I went to Arizona and I came back. So, I think it's the same time. In any case, we hope that all of us, I came from Arizona, you came from Santa Clara, but we have one goal, is to meet. So, the most important is not the way that you come. The most important is the understanding that that goes between us is the goal, is the most important. And that's why in Islam it is said that the ways to God are so infinite, and the number of breaths of human beings are infinite. There are ways to God. So, means in every breath where we are inhaling or exhaling, there is a way to find ourselves. Islam, Christianity, Judaism, all religions came to say one thing, not more. You can go to your university and look into the library in the area of religion. you will find all these thousands and thousands of books, all of them they say what? They say there is a creator. There is God. So our goal is God. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People from beginning, they were searching. The first man on earth, Adam and first lady Eve, were looking for their Lord to worship. Even the devil, even what you call it in English, Satan. Satan also believed in that because he was in Bible, even in the Bible, even in the Torah. Satan, because of his sin, was sent to us, but he was in paradise. So means he was believing in God, but he did a sin that God has sent him on us. One big saint in Islam, one day he was coming to his heart a certain inspiration or certain information. Because many of us, almost all of us, sometimes when we are sitting by ourselves, we have these inspirations that come involuntarily, come to the heart. That does Satan have, because in Holy Quran we say that وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. My mercy, Allah said, my mercy encompassed everything. And in the saying of Prophet, he says, سَبَقَتْ رَحْمَتِي عَلَى غَضَبِي. My mercy overran my anger. So it means the mercy of God is more powerful than anger. It is more powerful than anything else. So it came to his heart. Since God's mercy encompasses everything, Satan is wrong everything. Is Satan going to be under God's mercy or not? It was a problem for him, God to answer. Answer today, it was a woman. So, what I want to say is that in all religions, our goal and our hope and our target is how to find our place in the presence of God. Your students are coming to hear about, to find God here, or in the church, or in the synagogue, or in the temple, or anywhere. The importance is how we are to find their Lord. You find it in Islam, it's good. You find it in Christianity, it's good. You find it in Judaism, it's good. You find it wherever you want to find it, it's still good. The most important is to put your first feet in the right place. Islam, if we are going to speak about Islam, Islam is so simple. It's not so complicated. Islam is something that asking you to balance in your mind everything. Whatever is good, you do. Whatever your mind says is not good, you do. It's not so complicated. People might come here and say to you something, or that one say to you something else. No. Islam is so simple. What you see fit, good you do. What you believe is not good, you leave. That is Islam. And that's what Prophet, peace be upon him, Muhammad, when he came with the message of Islam, He kept telling his people one thing, not two. Believe me now. Is there an answer to that? And that's why he said, "Man qala la ilaha illallah dakhala al-jannah." It is very strong saying of Prophet, very authentic Prophet saying, whoever says there is no God but God, but there is no ilah, what? Deity. There is no la ilaha illallah, there is no God but our Lord, our Creator. That's Islam. Whoever says that, enters paradise. Do you say that? Huh? Do you say that? Of course, everyone else you say that. Then the rest is so simple. The rest, you pray or you don't pray. It doesn't mean you are not a Muslim. When you say La ilaha illallah, you are a Muslim. When you say La ilaha illallah, means there is no God but God, you are a Christian if you believe in Christianity. Or you are a Jew if you believe in Judaism. You are a believer in any religion when you believe in God. That's it. The rest are things that has to follow. Prophet ﷺ, peace be upon him, was that he completed Islamic religion in 23 years. It's not in 1 year and 2 years and 3 years. You cannot come to someone and you want to dictate on him all Islamic teaching. No one will tell you that. It's impossible. Even Christianity. You cannot imply Christianity, religion of Christianity, on people completely as it is. It's very dark. It's very difficult. Judaism is the same. So that's why in spirituality, the spirituality of the religion is important. Spirituality of what we believe is important. And I think it is all common between us. When Prophet came, he said there are 17, we know in Islam there are 17 bad characteristics. And in different religions also the same. There are these bad characteristics. And religion came in order to purify us from these 17 bad characteristics. And these bad characteristics are the tree of disaster. The tree that all these bad branches are growing on it. If you cut the trunk, all these bad characteristics will fall down. And I put a book on that issue, on that item, which we call it the self-realization. It's a Sufi science, it's and I explain these 17 bad characteristics, which you can find in any religion that you are studying. But from a Muslim perspective, I like to mention many people, they don't count them because many people are not aware of their presence, although they are there. And it is very good to know them. First of them, which is the most deadly one, is anger. Because anger, when someone is angry, he is drunk, like one drunk. He will not accept anything. It's impossible. When someone becomes angry of something else, or from anyone, he becomes drunk. When he becomes drunk, he doesn't know. He kills or he doesn't kill, he doesn't know. That's why people, they kill each other. Why they kill each other? Because they are angry. So anger is the main trunk of these bad characteristics. Look, when we had this terrorist attack here on the American soil, in New York, why we got it? Because these people were angry. Might be angry of themselves also. Because they ran away from their own country. And then they want to pour that anger, where they pour it here. So when someone is angry, he can make any kind of terrorist act. So what we have to do then for new generation is to make them to be tolerant, to make them to be patient, to make them to be loving each other, to take away anger from them. Prophet peace be upon him said to his first caliph, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he said to him, Al-ghadabu kufrun ya Abu Bakr. Anger is like a disbelief, as if you are denying the existence of God. When you get angry, you don't accept God anymore. You don't accept people. Whatever yourself is telling you, you go and act on it. That's current people. So that is the main problem today in Muslim people, between Muslim people and between others. Is anger. If we go forward, we go into the second thing, which love of this world. To forget everything about spiritual aspect of your life, and you begin to love the materialistic life, not giving any time for your children, for your family, for your spiritual religious purposes. Only your belief or your mind is so taken by how much you can make in order to live a very fancy style of life. So you will forget the poor, you will forget to be a charitable person, you will forget to be a generous person, you will forget to be any person that is a loving person. Only your mind is running after this life, this world, how much I can make and how much I can own. So this is another bad characteristic in us. So you might cheat your other people, your other brothers and sisters, because you want to make that kind of love for dunya, because you love this world, you don't want anything for your brother to share with you or for your sister to share with you, even between same family. You see the children against the father against the children, the mother against the father against the mother. And that's why you see there is no more social ties. There is no more families. So most of the families are broken up. The mother is separated from the father is separated from the mother. I travel a lot. When I go to the airport, I feel bad. Sometimes tears come to my eyes. Really, tears come to my eyes. I see these young children with the hostesses flying. One time I was crying. I was flying from Michigan to Washington, and I saw this mother at the gate. She has two children, one boy and one girl. The boy is like 2 years, or 2 years and a half, not more. And the girl is around 5 or 6. She is at the gate, and she is with the children, and they are crying between her hands. And the hostess has to take these children to see their father in Washington. And the children doesn't want to leave the mother. They are crying at the gate of the plane. And then they pull them. And they took them because she has to send them to the country. When you see this situation, you look at yourself, what am I living in? What kind of style of life? For what? What is going wrong? There is something going wrong between human people and human beings today. There is no more ethics. There is no more discipline. There is no more love. Love only for sex. is built on sex. You have a teenager girl or teenager boy, they love each other because they date each other and they go together. It is not based on love for each other to build a family. That's why after 2-3 years, you see separations. This is a problem. This is because of the love of the world makes us to fall into this disaster. This is Islam came to discipline people, to teach them. And all other religions, they came to try to educate the people. Tell them, you are not only a body, you have a soul. As you eat for your body to get energy, the soul has to get energy. And energy of the soul is through religion. That's why people pray. They pray in the church, they pray in the mosque, they pray in the synagogue, they pray anywhere. That is in order to feed themselves with their, feed their spirits. And many of them, I don't want to go and explain every one of them, but the third one is malice. You get malice in Arabic haqq. You get malice from other people. You begin to hate them. You begin to be against them. You don't want to see them successful. You want only yourself to be successful. You don't like goodness for them. You like goodness only for yourself. Or jealousy. In Arabic, al-hasan. Jealousy, you become jealous from anyone. You become jealous from everything. Even sometimes people get jealous from their wives. Why do children love her more than me? Or might she have a better job than me? You become jealous from her. Or you might get jealous from the husband. So this is a big problem. This is a problem of all religions. And this is a problem within the Muslim religion. Then you have ujub. Vanity. You feel that you are proud of yourself. You think yourself you are so better than everyone. Oh no, God said in Holy Quran, وَفَوْقَ كُلِّ ذِي عِلْمٍ عَلِيمٍ. Above every knowledge there is a knowledge. Above every knowledge there is a knowledge. Above every teacher, a professor there is a professor. Always in education is tough. Above everyone who is educated, there must be someone who is more educated. But it never ends. 6, stinginess, al-bukhl in Arabic. To be stingy. God gives you, you give. Don't be stingy, open your hands. This is all these characteristics that we have. Everyone, if you think about himself, by himself, but alone, think and look, do you have these things or not? Do we have them or not? Yes. We have them. No one can say, I don't have. Everyone has. You are stingy in everything. Even you are stingy with a smile. What Prophet upon himself? إدخال السرور في قلب العبد من الإيمان. To make someone smiling, to make him happy, and to smile in him, and to smile to him is from faith. If I make him to smile, it's from faith. Because if I make him smile, he smiles at me back, then we create a relationship between us, relationship of brothers and sisters. Take smile. How smile is so effective and so Prophet said, smile. Smile is like a charity. He said, a smile will be considered, if you smile in the face of someone, it's a sadaqah, it's a chance. Look today, we say, نظرة فابتسامة فحب فزواج. We say first, and this is not Islamic, this is something poetry, and so on. First, boy and girl, one boy and one girl, first Nazra. You look at her, she looked at him in a glance. Then there is something that is catchy there. They say Nazra, but from the first look, it's called like a magnet. What happened if that magnet went through, they smile to each other. When they smile to each other, Nazra, Fatisama, so they must first looking and smile, then a date. Then love, then marriage. So it begins with that. So smiling in the face of people makes people happy with you. This is what we need to learn from. I don't know if you like this kind of I like to bring these issues of spiritual dimension in religion, which is more important than anything else.
Then, avarice, which is in Arabic at-tama', to be greedy. You are greedy. You want everything for yourself. You don't want anything for someone else. You want everything from yourself. And this is what we are facing in the Muslim community. You can see the poor people. Look, Africa. I will not mention countries, but I know many presidents around the world. And I met with most of presidents and prime ministers. I was one time traveling in a country, and I was with the prime minister discussing. They don't have a president, but that country has a prime minister. And he was telling me that there is one country that has in their saving accounts $3 trillion. Not $3 billion, $3 trillion. And because of their religious background, they do not accept interest. They don't take interest. Imagine $3 trillion, how much interest they make. If they take 6% or 5% on $3 trillion, is $150 billion a year. They don't take it. They drop it. So he said to them, there was a meeting of these different countries. It is OIC. OIC, you know the OIC, Organization of Islamic Countries. He said to that leader of that country who has these $1 trillion and they are investing it in saving accounts, don't give us the money. Invest that money in our country. And this interest, and we will guarantee it from our bank guarantee. We'll give you a central bank guarantee. And we take this money and we give it to the poor people of Africa, which are suffering of AIDS. And we solve this problem. You know the answer? No. Because Islam said no interest in Islam. Look. This is how they understand Islam. $150 billion and income from $3 trillion are being lost because this is the way they think about Islam. And that prime minister, he was the head of the OIC at that time. He was so angry that he was screaming and shouting You can save millions of people with this $150 billion. Well, no acceptance. So, at least if they were generous, they say, okay, take it. Yeah, he is not taking it. The country is not taking it. Let someone else benefit with it. They don't. So this is what we are facing today. And when we are going to speak about Islam, let us change the subject and speak about problems of a human being today, economical problem and political problem. It's more disastrous. Religion is still people, it's nice to understand about religion, but really human beings are suffering. 8, cowardice. Jubn, to be coward. You have to be brave. When you take a decision, you take a decision. When there is something truth, you have to say it. Don't keep quiet. Prophet ﷺ, peace be upon him, said, من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه. If someone sees something wrong, try to change it with your hand, means with your writing. If you cannot, then change it with your tongue by speaking up. If you cannot, change it by your heart. And what is by your heart means pray for God that to change this problem that we are facing. 9 is indolence, al-batala. To be lazy, not to work, not to do anything. There are many people. Islam came to teach you don't be lazy. Prophet was the enemy were coming to hit on him, to fight him, and they were preparing, and the people came to him, Ya Rasulullah, we are planting plants. Do we plant or we prepare ourselves? He said, plant and come. Plant your plant. Don't say, oh, the enemy is coming, we have to drop everything. No, you work, don't be lazy. So Prophet was teaching Islam, ask you and recommend that you have to work. You must not be lazy. Today you find a lot of people lazy. You see them on the street drunk. Yeah? Drugs and drinking and all kind of nonsense. 10 is arrogance. People become arrogant. Cannot speak with them. They think themselves they are the highest. 11, ostentation. 12, attachment. 13, superiority. You think yourself superior. 14, heedlessness. 15, anxiety. 16, depression. 17, the rest of the bad characteristics, which are more than 750. More small bad characteristics. So, Professor, I would like to say to the students and to myself, because I am a student, don't think I know more than you. You know more than me. I'm trying to study and I'm trying to learn. And religion is something that is above us. And as time is moving and passing, in every moment, look, the long, needle is moving, the long needle, second needle, moving one after one after one after one after one. You are losing from your life as the clock ticking. Your life is less. As the second is moving, your life is less. Don't think you are living longer. No, your life becoming less and less and less. If you don't prepare for that day, because we are all religious people, all the people who believe in religions, I don't know who doesn't believe in religion, but those who believe in religion, they have to know that one day they are going to be called back. So what we have to do is to prepare ourselves for that day. How to prepare ourselves for that day? Is to be good people in the community. To build bridges with everyone, to support everyone, to help everyone, and to extend our hands to everyone. I hope that we will be able to give a message of love, that we love you and you also love us. You came to here and we came to you in order to build a better community. This is the message that every Muslim should carry, and every religious person from other religions should carry, in order that they can build bridges together. Today suddenly, I will tell you one story. Someone put in my hand something. I look at it, it's very nice. But why he gave it to me? I didn't know, but I felt there is a significance to me to the meeting tonight. I didn't tell him that there is a meeting tonight from a school to learn about Islam. But all these signs that come to you through the days give you some kind of information. When I looked, I understood that we are not left alone. There is a superpower that comes on us, supporting us. And this superpower, we cannot see it. Very few people can realize it and can see it. It's around everyone. In this room, there are a lot of this superpower coming on every one of us. Don't think we are left in this room, there is nothing. No. There is too much energy that's coming from the cosmos, that from God's presence, divine presence, that showering us with this beautiful feeling of intimacy and familiarity. So I looked, I said, God is great. He's showing me a sign. And before we came here, the same man gave me something in my hand. And I looked. And he said, this is a confirmation of what he gave me before. Means I am blessed tonight with those people who are coming to see me. And I looked, and I was so happy that I kept it in my pocket. I want to see which pocket. I have many pockets. So it was something extraordinary for someone to give to me. Long time ago, someone also in some meeting gave me something else, I will say later. But I will ask Sahib to take it to you and showing it to you, Professor, what is that? That makes me to feel that we are not alone. There is something beyond us. And he gave me this, what it was in it. And it's coming all the way from Rome. It's from the Vatican. You can pass it around. It's the Virgin Mary. No, pass this to IFPCN. Yeah, they can see it. You have anything in your hand? Show the other one also. Yeah, two of them. So this shows us that we are not alone. There is a relationship. Show the student is more important. Later they can see. That person gave it to me without knowing anything about this meaning. So it shows that we are not left behind. There is something that is above us. And it is the picture of Virgin Mary that we believe she is the mother of Jesus, whom the Holy Spirit came to Virgin Mary to give her her son, Jesus. So we believe in that, and this is our belief, and we believe in Moses, that he came for the people of Israel in order to bring them to the light. May God forgive us and forgive everyone. If you have any question, I am asking for a question before zikr.
Okay, sorry, so if you have any questions, please raise your hand. Give this microphone to you.
It's nice, no questions, you see. Alaikum salam.
I was just wondering, how does one become a Sufi?
It's very simple. You can say, I'm a Sufi, I'm a Sufi, I'm a Sufi. I explained it last week, that when Archangel Gabriel gave to Prophet, peace be upon him, and asked him about religion, Prophet answered, there are 3 divisions of religion. First, the 5 pillars, which are the basics. 5 pillars of religion, which is to accept God as the creator, and accept his messengers and Prophet Muhammad as his messenger, to pray your prayers, 5 prayers a day, to fast Ramadan, to pay charity, and to go for pilgrimage. These are the 5 pillars of Islam. Then he didn't stop. He asked him, what is the faith? What is the meaning of faith? He gave him 6 pillars of faith. And he said to him that you have to believe in God, we have to believe in his angels, in his books, in his prophets, all in plurals, means including Moses and Jesus, and including the books, Torah and the Bible and the Psalms, and to believe in the last day and the destiny. Then he asked him about the state of ihsan, the moral excellence, the purification of the self. He said to worship God as if you are seeing him. If you are not seeing him, he is seeing you. When you reach the 3rd level, after you accomplish the first 2 category of Islam, when you reach the 3rd level is where you begin to get experience in Sufism. And Sufism in Islam is most of the in the time of Prophet, he used to teach his Sahaba, his companions, how to purify themselves. What we call it in Arabic, tazkiyatun nafs, purification of the self. Later, the word tasawwuf, Sufism, was given to the purification of the self. At the beginning, in the time of Prophet, it was not known as Sufism. Later, after 125 years, it was known as Sufism. And it's a big science. It's teach you how to get rid of these bad characteristics that you have, and to implement the good characteristics and the moral excellence that you have. This is how it's created, and this is how it came. Thank you.
Yes, any more questions? Oh, sorry.
Doesn't need microphone.
I understand that in Sufism there needs to be a spiritual guide, and as you as the spiritual guide to this community, when did you know that you were ready, or that you could be a spiritual guide to the community?
I have to share that. I have to share it.
Only if you want.
My master is my guide, and he is the guide for everyone. Not in this community that you are seeing. It's bigger than this community. We have in every country around the world, we have centers in different cities, and we cannot count. We don't have an exact figure of our community, but we belong to the Naqshbandi Sufi order, and this Sufi orders counts in millions around the world. In Indonesia alone, it is like 100 million. So the community is what you are seeing here is an example of the bigger community. So I represent my master. He is the guide. I'm not the guide. I hope to be a sincere servant to God, and sincere servant at the door of Prophet, and sincere servant at the door of my master. To be given to represent or to speak on behalf of your master, the guide, he is the guide. It needs a lot of extensive workshops and seclusions and experiences that you have to go in your life. So I hope that I can reach one day to satisfy what my sheikh like to be seen from me, my master to be seen from me. And I hope one day that Prophet, peace be upon him, will be happy with what we are doing. So to be a guide in this order, in Sufi tradition, is not so easy, and is not so simple. Means you have to dedicate your life completely only for that purpose, nothing else. That's why I had a bachelor in chemistry from American University of Beirut. Then I studied medicine. So I dropped everything, and I went into this life in this way. And I got through too many different trainings that allowed me to represent my master around the world. So this is how it's how it happened.
I was wondering if you could explain a little bit about Hana and a little bit about when you're thinking about self-purification and preparing yourself for God. And how does one know when you've reached that point, or what is that experience like?
Yeah. Hana in Arabic, it's an Arabic word. It means in English what? Because you know the Arabic word must be, you know the English word.
The unification with God.
Fana is annihilation. Annihilation completely in the divine presence. That's no more existence to yourself in the presence of your Lord. Means you have annihilated your ego completely, that you reach the level of like a dead person. No wind, not any type of something that your mind will ask you to do. You drop everything and you reach the level of submission. So that is what the meaning of Fana. So I will give you an example through a story and you can understand it. One of the big saints in Islamic tradition, and he was one of the great Sufis he was like certain 900 AC. His name Abu Yazid al-Bastami, and he is very well known. He was praying until he was able to hear voices with his ears, not through his heart, like many of us we say only we can sometimes have this inspiration or this revelation coming to the heart, but you cannot hear that. No, this is as if someone speaking to him. He was able to hear angelic voices from the divine. So he was, with his kind of experiences and his way of approaching and worshiping and doing all what he can do in his life to be reaching that state, he was asking God, oh God, open for me your door in order that I can enter to your divine presence. He was asking and asking and asking and asking. Then he heard a voice saying, oh my servant is hearing. Through an angelic vehicle, saying, oh my servant, my door cannot be opened to you until you make yourself a dump to my servants. You cannot come to me with your worshipness. That is for you. When you worship, it's for you. You'll get reward, you'll get benefit. It's not me. You want me, you help my servants. Means everything you have to direct to my servants, not to me, not to yourself. When you fast, when you pray, it's for yourself. So you have to make yourself a dump for my servants. What he has to do, a dump of what? Means you have to go and carry the difficulties and the problems of my servants in your community in order that I will open for you my door. Because my number, no one knows it. So someone is ringing, means something there is iftitar, huh? Take your time. So you have to go and carry the difficulties of my servant, then I will open for you my door. So he went, and how he is going to open, how he wants to be dumb, means he is going to be a subject for all kinds of difficulties that every person in his community has to be feeling good and to be satisfied with his life, means he has to take care of all the community that around him. Then you come to me. So he went and he tried to reach everyone in his community in order that help them. Like Sayyidina Umar, the second Khalifa of Prophet, when he became a Khalifa of Prophet, representative of Prophet after Prophet passed away, he was crying. His wife came to him and she said, "Why you are crying? You are the leader of the Muslims everywhere. Why you are crying?" He said, "Today, my responsibility is more than before. Today, if someone will sleep hungry in my community, I will be responsible in front of my Lord." And he was crying. Because he will take the responsibility of anyone who is going to be hungry in his community. So leadership is not easy. To reach maqam al-fana, to reach the level of feeling with everyone. Because people are feeling their lives, they are feeling that divine presence of their Lord. So in order to feel that divine presence, you have to annihilate, you have to sacrifice yourself for the benefit of the others. That is so great in religion. Like Jesus, he sacrificed himself for the benefit of his people. Like Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he sacrificed himself for the benefit of his people. Like Moses, he sacrificed himself for the benefit of the people. In order for God to open for you his divine presence and reach maqam al-fana, the level of annihilation, you have to sacrifice yourself for the benefit of the others. I will give you now two people who reach maqam al-fana, how it means. Because this is a very deep subject. Books and books is written on that. There were two people by the river, and a very deep river in Dijla in Iraq. Today, everyone knows Iraq today. Before might be I asked many Americans before, I asked them where is Minnesota, they don't know. Professor, it's true. You ask them a city in America, they don't know. What they know about Iraq. Now everyone knows Iraq more than they know their country. So in Iraq there is a big river called Dijla and Furat and Dijla. There are two people sitting and taking ablution, Islamic ablution to take before the prayer. And as the first one was taking ablution, his feet slipped and fell in the river. And he was sinking, drowning, because he doesn't know how to swim. The other one was looking at him, and without any kind of voluntary to jump into the river, involuntarily, he was jumping into the river, although he doesn't know how to swim also. So they become two there, both of them drowning. So the first one asked the second one, "Why you jumped?" He said, "Oh my brother, when you were drowning, I was feeling the same thing, the same feeling you were feeling, I was feeling." So means they were in maqam al-fana, means they were both of them in the same feeling. That's why maqam al-fana, you feel with everyone's feelings. When you reach that level in Sufi perspective, you reach a level of feeling with everyone what they feel. And then there is a third one who jumped in order to save both of them. So maqam al-fana is a station of feelings with everyone that is around you. You feel how he is living, how he is eating, how he is drinking, how he is behaving, and you try to work it with him in order, or with her, in order to become a better person in the community. So it's very difficult to reach that level, but it is there, and many saints have reached that level, and God has opened to them. After they reached that level, the annihilation, Maqam al-Fana, they were reaching a level what's called Maqam al-Baqa. Because after Fana, there is Baqa. After annihilation completely, you will be sent back to existence in order to live with people and to reflect that level that God has gave to you to the others who are in your community. Thank you.
Any more questions? Very well. Oh.
Thanks, I was just wondering if you could tell us something about the people that you brought with you and what their role is. I mean, it seems like they sit next to you, but I was wondering, is there a specific purpose? How do they help there? Can you tell anything about that?
Yeah, I didn't bring anyone with me. They came by themselves. No, usually people comes by themselves because they are already been, some of them they are being already initiated in that Sufi order, in that Sufi tradition. So we have all one master. So when I travel from one place to another, we have in every place, we have students, we have communities. So they come to attend the class or to attend the session. So here, the people you are seeing here are from the community in this area. So they are not, I didn't bring anyone special with them, but all of them, I am part of them and they are part of me, and we are all part of our master. So if I go to another area, New York or New Jersey or Washington or Chicago or Michigan or Texas, or we have same, it varies, might be sometime more, sometime less, and they come. If I travel overseas, in countries where I have lots, sometimes you have 20,000, 50,000. One time I had 250,000, you don't believe that. So it's not something that I bring them. I cannot bring 250,000. So it was in Indonesia one time, 250,000. They have to have the big stadium in Jakarta in order to accommodate the people. So this Sufi order is so well established around the world, and it's called for moderation and always condemn terrorism, and we are always exposing terrorism and radicalism. Especially we are exposing Islamists around the world. So this is our work and duty. We try to do that.
Last question, if there is any.
I was just wondering, what do you feel differentiates the Naqshbandi order from any of the other Sufi orders? What are the defining characteristics?
I don't think there is something special. We say all the way takes you to the windmill. So all of the way takes you to the same place. We are all trying to reach our, as she said, Maqam al-Fana, station of annihilation in the divine presence. So all other Sufi orders, also they have their own ways. So it depends from one Sufi order to another Sufi order, who was the master of that Sufi order, and it's named after him. So, but most of them are the same teachings, the teachings of the Prophet and teaching of Islam. And also there are differences, only very minor difference in the way of recitation of certain God's name. So he has 99 names. We believe that God has 99 names and more. So it is a different way of recitation of this name, different way of recite every day what you have to recite from Holy Quran and or from Holy Hadith. What part of that you recite on Monday, what part of that you recite on Tuesday. So it changes a little bit from one Sufi order to another Sufi order, but mainly all of them are looking for same target. There is no differences between them. Now there might be differences in the numbers of people between them. Might be some of them they have more students than the others. Might be there are more leaders around the world that there are, not now but from beginning to today, that they took this Sufi order from that Sufi order, or that Sufi order from this Sufi order. So it's like that, but all of them they go to the same place.
Unless somebody has a pressing question, we've concluded. And we are going to have zikr right now. Those of you who are not familiar with zikr, Shaykh Hisham will be leading the zikr, reciting verses from Quran, Surah, names of God and chanting Quran. If you like to participate, go and participate. It's fine. If you don't like to participate, then just observe. After the zikr, inshallah, we'll have food. There is an email address that has been circulated. Please feel free to write it if you'd like to be informed of an event in this mosque or in Cornwall or anywhere else. So if you write an email address, you can put it in our email list. That is the only purpose of doing that. With that said, I leave it to Shaykh Hisham to conduct the zikr. Remember in God. Amen.
No, we need zikr or we need food? أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن